Alright, we're gonna try this again. It shit on me last time, so it just froze up on me. That was fun. So we're gonna try to beat Oregon State again. Oh, it was my first drive, so I'm not complaining too much. I guess we'll try the orange shirt since we blew last time. Let's see what we can give Oregon State. Cool. A little different.
Glad to have you with us from the Sun Bowl in the West Texas town of El Paso. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the UTEP Miners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Miners head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Miners will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Butler. Not nearly as much as
playing in front of a half-empty stadium. That'll be the goal, is to fill this piece.
So Oregon State's offense as they take control of the football.
Malik Murphy. Where the fuck do I know that? Wait for somebody.
What a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hatcher. Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I think throwing quick game against this defense is going to be tough because these D linemen are trained. When they see 3-step drop or they see quick game, they're getting their hands up right away and they're knocking down passes. You saw that there.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Beavers will call on their punt team. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission #1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here on 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Miners will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Oh, he's got a chance. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Murphy. With the catch, it's Hatcher. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to get the first through the air. Takes the easy completion. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Beavers are rolling down the field. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He'll get rid of it. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Now let's see if the offense... bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's caught downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Trying to run, it's Hatcher. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Into the end zone. Couldn't make the grab in the end zone, but this flag looks as if it'll be on the defense. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. The Beavers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Oregon State.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And they can't make the connection.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this 1st quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Rushes on him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Now on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Beaver offense, ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll move the tight end. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. And the Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a gap. It's Hatcher.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Beavers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ferguson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Extending the play. He throws into the middle of the field. Intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Great place to start for this offense. In the red area, it's Hatcher. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hands it off on the counter. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Powers forward. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Oregon State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Got it in the middle, it's Henry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And off to Jones. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. First play of the period, first down here. To the ground, he's got it again. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw, it's Colson. Fires to the middle. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Miners will try to pin them back with the punt.
Number 47, on to kick it away.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Keep it on the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Hatcher.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He'll pull it down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the catch, it's Henry. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Miners come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's a heat. There's a crease. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP! Put 6 on the board. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gonna run it. It's Hatcher. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Murphy. Quarterback now breaking the field. Fights off a defender. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's McMillan. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
But it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown Miners. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Oregon State sideline, one of the storylines that I am keeping track of right now is how is the running back performing? Coming off that loss last week, he really got banged up. And guys, I think it could impact his ball security, how he's cutting and moving on the field. I've got my...
Snags it, and he's open. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McMillan. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Beavers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Fires to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Ferguson. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The run inside. It's McMillan. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Beavers using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls it on the option. Finding some room. Got enough space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers!
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
Oregon State 35, UTEP 13.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on him.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Timeout is called, and that will be the second charge to Oregon State. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. Lets it fly. A strike downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Miners are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Colson. Dances away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Slings it downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40. One more snap coming before halftime. Takes the handoff. It's McMillan. Looking for more room. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Illinois Fighting Illini. And it's the Buckeyes in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break defensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Catching up with Oregon State's head coach here to start the half. Their defense has got to step up big time right now. They have been struggling at times throughout this season, but right now is a huge moment. With a lead, they have an opportunity on this kickoff to come down and make a big statement. I'll keep you posted on if the defense is able to step up in this huge moment. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Blasted as he lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Running inside. It's Jones. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
With the catch, it's Jones. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, David, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film leading up to this game.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Miners will punt this one away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McMillan. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. That's reeled in. It's Nolan. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Looking for a crease. It's McMillan. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's McMillan. Maybe a crease. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Nolan. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Ferguson. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Give to the single back. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
It's complete to the right. And they're able to make the tackle. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Colson. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Run in the red zone, it's Newberry. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Beavers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got him. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Running inside. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll run it again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Glass. There's some room. Powers through. Touchdown, Oregon State. Great job by the back on the option. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. We'll have a stoppage here as there is a Beaver down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Coming out with it, it's Henry. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. And off to Jones. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Colson. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. The Miners will punt it away on fourth down. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Trying to get it to the marker. Maybe some room here. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Miners pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to throw, it's Colson. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back.